Now I'm tying some Invictas and green Peters and such, which are very good dry flies as much as wet flies. You could tie them as dries. But this is a gold version of the Invicta. And basically what this is here is the green Peter, but it has a blue jay throat. So it's like an Invicta as well. They're very close, these flies. You can change in the colour of the body. Like the original Invicta was yellow, and then you've got your pearly, and then you've got your silver Invicta. All great patterns. Now I'm going to tie the gold version, so just to let you see. Hook choice is up to yourself. This is a wet fly, so I'm basically going to be tying on in this case it's a competition heavyweight. It's a size 12. If you want it a wee bit lighter, you could use the medium sort of wired, the all-rounder or so. There's different hooks, you just use the ones that you like. Now, thread choice is up to yourself again, but in this case, on the gold one I'm using the red thread. We start at the head and just put down a layer of thread along the shank. Now as you wind down, I'm controlling the touch and turns with the thread using the waste piece by just keeping it tight, and then I can remove it. Now I'm in line with the barb of the hook. A golden pheasant crest, so it's a small feather. These ones have got a wee red tip, which you used to get a lot in all these, but they're quite rare to get the wee red tip. But anyway, you're looking for a length round about the body length. Just catch that on the top. That turns onto the bare hook. Now I do a turn underneath just to sort of lift the fibre slightly. It locks them in, but we can still move it around, and that's fine. Don't worry about too much on. Trim the length of the body. Now because it's a gold body, I'm using a wire to protect, holding obviously the body as well as the hackle. Again, just a turn in this case, just to hold it. And again, the full length of the body. The gold tinsel is this old gold colour, you can see, nice rich gold. And this one here comes from Male Flycraft. This is a medium. We catch this in, and then we wind up. It's silver one side, gold the other, and it's not tin. It's basically a mylar. It's basically just a plastic, if you want to call it. Nice base of thread up, and obviously form our body with the gold tinsel and work our way up. This point here. Now give yourself a good sort of 1.5 mil from the eye. Trim away your tinsel. Hackle, I'm going to use in this case, this is a furnace. It's a furnace hen actually. This one is a white and furnace hen. It's a nice colour, nice feather. You could use just a normal red. Furnace it's always works well for me. What we're doing here is taking away the fluff, baring some of the stem. We put some wax on my thread. I'm going to catch this just basically on the side of the hook with the front of the hackle facing forward. Now I'm looking for a couple of turns before I start to go down the body. So we start off, just build up the hackle. So a couple of turns, and then we start to work our way down. That's 2, 3, we're going into the 4th. Come round with your wire first and follow up onto the hackle, and then just rib the body, and obviously cross ribbing the hackle as we wind up will protect it. Break that off. Before we tie it in, just draw back these fibres, bring it straight up, then follow it with the thread, 90-degree bend into the wire, and that locks it in. And then keeping the thread tight, once we put 3 or 4 turns in, we can then bend and break it away. Now the throat, we've got some blue jay, there we are. Now already tied a fly with this, so you only need it, you've got plenty on here, you'll get another fly out it. If you bring it 90 degrees from the stem, the tips line up, and once they line up you can tear it away. And then what we want to do is just put a throat in, get our length, which is, if you look at it there, basically towards the barb. It can be shorter, it's up to yourself. Now all I'm doing is pinching the loop, so I pinch the material and the loop of thread and then bring it straight up, 3 or 4 turns to hold, and then we come in and trim away the waste. Now good point in your scissors, nice sharp pair of scissors, should be able to get a nice neat cut. A wee bit wax on my thread, again screwing that in, let me check, that's fine. We've got hen pheasant, we've got a right and a left, I'll show you the front. So we need a slip from the right side and a slip from the left side. So we can either pull it off or trim it off. Just hen pheasant usually goes on quite easy. So we've got my right and my left. Now you're going to see the underside of the feather. In this case the wing, sorry. So I'm just making sure the points are lined up. And then we're going to fold it like a tent, top of a tent, over the top. So we come out with our finger and thumb, in my case, my left hand, and we just fold it. When it is close to the shank as we can get, pinch and loop, nice and tight. A couple of turns just to get it, sure it's locked. Just check our wing. Length okay. That'll do it. We can then put a couple more turns in, or we can trim it away. What I like to do is put some wax on my thread, bring the thread to the eye, and then basically work up into the cut ends, screwing them in. A nice shape in the head. Now I want a nice bright head, so what I'll do is I'll quickly go down and then come back up and whip finish. 1, 2, 3, plenty. Trim this away, and there we are. That's a kind of gold bodied Invicta. So see, you can have your silver, pearl, or a yellow, or in this case you can see this one here, this is an olive version. Again, it works very green Peter though, it's much like a green Peter. It works a good Irish colours and Scottish colours. So then what I'm going to do here, just for speed, I'm going to touch the head, be careful you don't touch anything else. This is super glue. All I'm doing is touching the head and the way around. What happens is it dries really quick, keeps the thread nice and bright, and then I finish off with a coat of varnish, a clear coat of varnish obviously. You end up with a nice head, and there's your gold Invicta. So say try the different coloured bodies, I mean, any colour really. It's a good style of fly, which you can't go far wrong with. Once that's dry, as I say, I'll get some regular clear varnish, and it doesn't take long, the super glue. We can go straight in, just all the way around. You can use a needle if you want, you don't have to use a brush. Get an old feather or something, or a piece of wire or your dubbing needle, clean out the eye, and there we are. And that's the gold Invicta. It's worth having in your box. Tie different sizes, 10s down, 14s or so size. So I hope you enjoyed that.